Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It is a cold and snowy day, so what better way to spend it than warm and toasty in the kitchen cooking. And today I'm going to make one of my family's very favorite pastas. Now when I say pasta, do not be scared and do not click to another YouTube video. Please stay with me. Listen, I am making potato gnocchi. And if you've never had it, it is delicious and it is super easy to make. Okay, y'all want to know some reasons why I like potato gnocchi? I'm gonna tell you. First, it is easy. Like I said, it is super easy. And it makes a lot. And I like that, and it also freezes really, really good. It is delicious, and you can serve it in many, many ways. You can serve it with pesto, marinara. I like to have it with chicken cacciatore, soups. It is just so versatile and it is delicious. Like, did I say that? I believe I've already said that. So let me show you everything that you will need to make it. These are your basic ingredients that I am sure you have in your kitchen. You've got flour, potatoes, an egg, and some salt. So I have placed 2 medium-sized potatoes into a pot, covered it with water, and then I'm just going to let these cook until they are fork tender. Okay, so they are tender. The knife goes in and out easily, so they're done. Okay, so now I'm just running the potatoes under some cold water, and then I'm just going to kind of begin to take my hands and just kind of peel the skins off. They come off really easy. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my flour and I'm going to pour it onto my board, just like that. Then I'm going to take my potatoes that I have peeled the skins off and I'm going to mash them. And you have several options. You can mash them simply with a fork or a potato masher. You can use a food mill, electric mixer, but what I'm going to use is I have this potato ricer. And this just makes things easy, but I know not everybody has that, and that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut these potatoes into big chunks and then place them in my ricer. Watch this. Ta-da! Okay, so now I'm going to sprinkle some salt. And then I'm going to make a nice little well. And I'm going to crack my egg into that well. Just like that. Then I'm just going to slowly start to incorporate the flour, egg, and potato. You just keep working with it until it forms a nice dough. Okay, once you've made your dough, then we're going to need to let it rest. So I'm just going to take some plastic wrap, cover this, and let this sit on your countertop for about 30 minutes. Okay, my dough is ready. And what I have done is I have taken a sheet tray and sprinkled it with flour and sprinkled flour over my board. And now I'm going to take my dough and I'm going to cut it into fourths. All right. All right, I'm going to wrap these up, and I'm just going to work with one piece at a time, and I'm just going to roll it to a long rope-like. Okay, I think this is about the length I need, and so I'm just going to do the rest of them. Just going to roll each piece out till it's all the same. Okay, so now I have 4 long ropes, and they're all about the same thickness, which is what you want. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to cut them, dipping my knife in the flour. All right, so I'm just going to make little cuts. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fork here and put it in some flour, and then I'm just going to take this gnocchi and just roll it down the fork to get those indentions. Okay, so once I finish them, I'm just going to put them onto this sheet tray that has flour on it. And then I'm just going to start another one. Okay, so I'm going to cook these, and these I am going to freeze. Okay, so I'm just going to leave them in a single layer. I'm going to place them in my freezer for about an hour until they're frozen solid, and then I can gather them up and put them in a Ziploc bag. So once your potato gnocchi is frozen, then all you have to do is just gather them up and place them in a Ziploc bag. And there you go. These will keep in your freezer for 6 months. And anytime you want gnocchi, there you go. Okay, so I have a pot of boiling water, and then I have a skillet with some butter in it. And I'm going to go ahead and get this hot because this will go really, really quick. I'm going to salt my water really, really good. You want to be generous with that salt because this is what flavors your pasta. And then I'm just going to drop my gnocchi right into this boiling water. And once they float, they are done. Okay, as you can see, my gnocchi is floating. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer them into this skillet that I have melted some butter in. I had a casualty. Just going to salt them slightly. And then I have some fresh basil that I've chopped up. I'm just going to sprinkle that in. All right. Going to toss them all in that butter. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place them on a plate. Oh goodness. And then I'm going to take some Parmesan cheese and just grate some fresh Parmesan cheese all over the top. Listen, you have got to try this. It is delicious. And like I said, there are so many ways that you can serve this. And I'm going to show you another way in my next video. So you will want to make sure that you watch that. I'm super excited. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon with more recipes.